Hello. Um, as you can tell, the cold is a lot better. It's not gone yet, but it's a bit better. Should be alright by Monday. I've returned to a letter from Inspector Lyra Lovett of Professional Standards. Now, interestingly, I did a video, I think it was on Wednesday, which actually covers this letter, even though she wrote it on Monday. Because I would have done that video the day this letter arrived at the house. And obviously I haven't been home, so that's a bit weird. So I don't know why she suddenly decided to do this. Actually, I'm surprised you've still got a job, love. I'm writing to provide you with an update in relation to the above complaint investigation. As previously stated, the complaint investigation has been placed in sub judice due to a live criminal court case. I'm aware that the next court date is set for 9th November. At the conclusion of the criminal matters, I will be in a position to commence the complaint investigation. You mean start lying again? Now, let's just go back. Placed in sub judice due to a live criminal court case. On the 18th of June, I emailed the IPCC an 18-paragraph complaint, which I've just been looking at. They replied on the 19th to say that my case would be allocated to someone, but that could take up to 10 weeks. If you do the maths, they haven't quite had those 10 weeks yet. That would be beginning of September time. So, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to minimise the screen. Don't be scared. Let's jump into some of the highlights of this email, shall we? Point 2 of 18. Inspector Paul Rogerson failed to obtain CCTV footage from the cell's reception area, I believe deliberately, and Inspector Lovett and the PSD seemed to think it of no consequence that my email requesting the CCTV was accidentally added to the wrong complaint. Why do these people even have a job if they're so utterly incompetent and stupid? I am therefore reporting the entirety of PSD for gross misconduct. There's some bits about PC Whelan, but I think we've pretty much done him to death, really. As usual, they said something about the balance of probabilities. I can't remember what the letter said, but they like using phrases like the balance of probabilities. Point 13, saying the officers were in uniform with a marked van does not identify them. It is akin to saying someone should be aware they're being arrested if they get in the back of a marked police van with uniformed officers present. Oh wait, PSD have already used that line. And it did much, that's pretty much what it is. It's picking them up on everything about the events of March. Oh no, actually this was done in direct response to her Inspector Lovett's report. If you remember, in April she said she'd finished compiling evidence and was starting a report, and 5 weeks later she decided she was still collecting evidence and it was still a live investigation. Which one am I pressing on here now? Oh. Yes, there we go. So see, this is the trouble, Helen. I don't know, love, if it's because you're so stupid or because you've told so many lies you can't remember what the truth is now. But that email was accepted as a complaint by the IPCC, which means that your investigation into all the more recent stuff can't be placed in sub judice, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to investigate it. And I've heard nothing to the contrary from them since I received their email of the 19th of June, because they did reply the very next day. So either, I don't know, you're just lying again, or you just don't know they've accepted a complaint, or I might have given the game away on Wednesday with that one, or you're trying to infer somehow that you've spoken to the IPCC and this is supposed to make me go, oh. But sorry, love, yet again, whichever way you look at it, you're lying again, aren't you? So yes, this was the point, as I said, I tried to make midweek. It's not a criminal live case at all. In fact, they're just wasting more taxpayers' cash setting up another court hearing. And me and my mate in Cambridge were discussing this the other day. We reckon 1 million. We reckon they've spent 1 million trying to silence me between the council, the courts, and the police, because they're all together. We reckon they've hit the 1 million mark now. I'm torn, actually. I should be proud, shouldn't I? Woohoo! They've spent £1 million trying to keep me quiet, and it's clearly not fucking working. Oh. This is your police force today, guys. What can I say? I'll see you all later.